Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to back for some more Boogiepop. We're in episode 14, the start of the final arc. I think it was King of Distortion. Uh, I think. Uh, yeah, I just recorded the last episode like 30 minutes ago, so we're going right back into it. Obviously, last time we finished off the Boogiepop backstory arc. Nagi faced off against Tsuji, pretty much owned her. I think I stated last episode that like when Kasugi was running away, Boogiepop was like chopping off her limbs, but no, I'm pretty sure that was actually just Nagi's taser that was just affecting her. So I think I was right that Nagi like broke her arm off because her body was kind of like getting fucked up, and when she was running, she was just losing limbs because of the effects of the electroshock. So yeah. But yeah, that last arc was great, of course. I'm excited to get into this one. I don't know if this is like to the end. I know they're not all the books. Only four of the six books have been adapted in this anime. I don't know where this one would lie. Is this like the final Boogiepop story? But we'll see. We'll see. Excited to see some new characters. Bring back voice actor Chuck, surely. But yeah, let's see what this arc's about. Again, episode 14. My copy of the episode's 23 minutes, 42 seconds. And at the end of the episode, we'll talk about it a bit. But let's start the final arc in three, two, one, go. Starting with the opening. Okay. Bam, bam. Also, thanks for 260 subs. You hit that milestone while I'm recording this. Can we get to 300? Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Wonder what the cast is gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be all new. Besides, is Suma gonna do something? Or maybe Suma's art just didn't get adapted. She's like one of the mystery pieces in the story that I don't really get yet. I really thought Kasugi was gonna kidnap Suma last arc, but it did not happen. All right, math. Oh, Teteda, the boyfriend of Toka. I remember him. I thought he was gonna be our main character. Architecture student. Moon Temple. Modern buildings, man. What the heck is that? It's a weird stone. It's a lot of people. I mean, it is a grand opening. You're missing the opening. Is it just a line to like take a picture of it? Because it just looks like a rock. It's not like you're going inside it, unless you are. Uh, don't kill the kid, man. He's just a boy. Don't say that. It's just a rock. Uh, don't talk to strangers. He looks creepy. Dead eyes. Oh no. It's another Imaginator type, huh? And like an ideal or a future possibility turned into form. King of Distortion. Oh no. Who that? New character? New character just dropped? Habara. Shiro we know. He's the archer guy from Manticore arc. Habara's new, I think. Oh no, Kemichiro. I mean, this hasn't been a long period of time. Rip Naoto. Can you go in this thing? Oh, you can. Okay. I thought it was just a stone. That makes it more interesting. It's like, why are they lining up? I like Habra style. Looking kind of drippy. High tech. Wonder what a moon temple, like what's inside, man. Teretsuki. Koichiro. What? Oh! Bro, it's Kina Distortion. Or at least it looks like it. Oh god. Oh. Marvel Cinematic Entertainment? It's the MCU, my bad. I couldn't make a joke. King of Distortion built a modern Tower of Babylon, which was also a big Distortion event. I know my lore, kinda. Huh. You think he would be interested in it? He's an architect. It's kind of funky. He's in university now, right? He graduated, I think. Dude, where's Natoki? We haven't seen her in forever. Natoki Dane. Moon Temple. Oh, he said it too. Huh. Thought he'd be interested in it. Oh, you might get your wish. What? The Moon Temple's a threat? Wait, what? Takeda? Fake Buddy? Fake Buddy just dropped? Into gold. Uh-oh. It's getting all... Natoki! It's getting all fucked up, but also Natoki. Call her and she will be summoned. Oh man, this is gonna be an awkward lunch. Run away! She actually ran away. That's unlucky. Poor Natoki. And Tota! But she's doing Buddy. Rip Takeda, he's not getting a date. Unless this is fake Buddy. I can't tell. No one can see him though. Which means it's Tina Distortion? Excuse me? Who's that? New girl? Kinda cute. Satiko. Okay, so they did see it. So it might be Boogie. She's a reporter, I guess. This guy has some weird eye structure. She's rocking the turtleneck, so I respect her immediately. Wait, she kind of looks like that dead girl, but the girl's dead, so obviously it's not her. From Manticore arc, the short hair one that was giving out her brains as drugs. So it's just empty inside. Maybe they're not reporters. I thought that thing on his neck was like a press type. He's shooting a shot. Rejected. Oh, so it's not stairs, it's just like a ramp up. Buddy! What's she doing? This is just fake news. Who started this rumor? They talked about it. Oh, what the fuck? Distortion! Oh, Natoki's in there! Wait, what the heck? And we're jamming. Uh-oh. That's scary. It's just mannequins? Run, Natoki, run! Why are you here? Why are you even here? Who's jamming? Oh no. Oh. Oh, we're back to the schoolyard where the murder happened. Manticore battle. Oh, they all got transported. Whoa. Oh, forgot his name. Masaki. He didn't die. He just got transported to another universe. He's chilling. Surely. Oh. Oh. No fake news. Oh. Shoot your shot, kid. True. Rip. Aw. What? Who's shit talking to Toki? To Teda? That's fucked up. Don't say that. It's not true. It's just hard to beat Boogiepop, man. You made Natoki cry. This guy's a true monster. You got Boogie popped. Bye bye, King. Ooh. He's not scared. Ooh. He gave himself a name, unlike Imaginator too. More sense of self, I think. Okay. What a way to start off the arc. We can look at voice actors again. Who should we look at today? We have Habara. We have Haji. We have Makoto, which is the little kid, and his mom. We have. I like how Seichi just doesn't have a voice actor credited. Great one. My anime list. Who's Sakiko? Oh yeah, the hot girl. Oh, we have a lot of characters, man. Who's Gen? We haven't met Gen. Spooky. Did we look at Shiro? I think we probably did. Bro! Oh, they have Teratsuki, which I assume is just the voice of the Teen of Distortion. Let's just go from top to bottom. Let's just start with Habara, even though he didn't really do anything. and there's a really small repertoire. We gotta spread this shit out, man. You're way messed up. Okay, good epi. Let's talk about it a bit. We're diving into things right away. Um, so we got the introduction of this new building. The cast is actually very familiar. Of course, like I said, we got new characters. We got Habara. Well, I just had it open. Habara, Makoto, and his mom. King of Distortion is obviously our villain this arc, and Satiko, the hot girl. Um, but we got some oldies. Also, why is it so dark? I don't understand why sometimes the webcam just changes its settings mid thing. We go boop. There we go. It's a little lighter for you guys. Probably. Anyways, doesn't really matter, I think. And of course we got some old ones. We got Return of Takeda, who, only had a role really in episode 1. He was referenced after rejecting what's his face? Rejecting Nitoki. Of course we also have Netoki, Golden Girl. I like Netoki. Return of Kamishiro's boyfriend. Shiro. His name's just Shiro. I do remember him. He's also there too. So it's nice to see some of the older characters. I really didn't expect to see any of them. Like maybe Natoki for some reason. Just as she has popped up in another arc or two. Just very minor role. But yeah, so cool cast. We got this introduction of the Moon Temple. And we got some backstory from Habara, who was built by, and how like since the guy passed away, it really didn't have much of a purpose, so people didn't really know what to do with it, and its weird design is very reminiscent of the Tower of Babylon, which is at least is it the Bible? I feel like it is the Bible. I mean, I assume it is because did learn about the Bible in elementary and high school, where basically the story is that people were trying to build a tower that reached God, and to punish and God was like, nah, bruh. And to punish them, he created languages so everyone couldn't communicate, and that's how languages were created. Real lore. But it fits well with and maybe this is why the Tina Distortion has taken over Tateda's form. Not Tateda. Uh, what's his name? Terakawa, I think. Too many names. Teratsuki's form, because he calls himself the Teen of Distortion, and the Tower of Babylon, arguably, like, at least in the Bible, one of the most like distorted events, because it caused it basically like everyone in the tower couldn't communicate anymore. It's like one of the, I feel like if you would had to like connect Distortion to someone, to something, it would be like the Tower of Babylon, right? So kind of a cool reference. Thank God I knew it. um though I'm still curious about the Tina Distortion, because it seems like this villain, unlike someone like Kasugi or Manticore and Echoes, is very more reminiscent of someone like Imaginator, where it's not a real person. It's like an idea, a future taken form. Like Imaginators was, well, I don't really know how to describe it. But yeah, it's not like there's like evidence to it, because he says he was just born recently. Because Imaginator was born after her host died. Suko, I think her name was. Um, and I assume Tina Distortion was born after Terasuki died. So it's like sort of a same thing, sort of an Imaginator setting, though I think it's a little more dangerous, because at the end, because he's naming himself Tina Distortion, while the Imaginator, she had a sense of self, but it wasn't as strong. Boogiepop had to give her name and stuff. So, and he seems to be working on a much larger like scale. compared to like the physical villains of the Fear Ghoul, Kisugi, or Manticore. But yeah, I think that's what we're up against. Um, what else happened? Takeda's getting stuck stood up on his date again. You know, it's not his fault, man. I mean, honestly, you should be pretty understanding because he knows his girlfriend's part Boogiepop. But then we see Tina Distortion taking the form of Boogiepop, which was interesting, and I didn't realize it until he said, because you know, Boogiepop does have that smut smile, even though the kid didn't say it. But it actually made sense now because we did kind of learn about the Tina Distortion's power to be able to find the distortion in people's hearts. So some lingering feelings that they want to express, and obviously it made sense with Takeda because Takeda and Boogiepop's farewell was pretty sudden, and he's been expressing that he wants to see her again. So, or him, I should call her Boogiepop him again. So that's why he pops up as Boogiepop. And I guess it also made sense why he knows who Boogiepop is. Just because his power is so wide scale and he can read people's hearts. He can obviously, like, you know, he's read Nitoki, he's read Teteta, so just by virtue of that, he would know who Boogiepop is. So it's like a super, like, strong power just because he knows, like, everything, I feel. Um, because he's more of a concept than anything, right? Which I don't know how you fight against a concept, but I guess we'll see eventually. And of course, we get the reintroduction of Nitoki. She sees Teteta and runs away. Unlucky. It's an awkward situation. Though it's a little funny just because how about you versus Imaginator when Toka went to school and then she saw Natoki and like she dipped afterwards and then Natoki came and said, "Oh, she didn't need to do that. It's awkward between us, but it's alright." But she kind of did the same thing, and obviously it's a little different. Natoki seen the actual love interest than just the girlfriend of the love interest, though I still think it's awkward. Um, but yeah, poor Natoki. Then she finds real Boogiepop, which I thought might have been fate, but it's real Boogiepop. And she just sneaks into the to the Moon Temple, like literally high security event. They don't give a fuck. Because we got Sakiko, new character, and her friend. I don't know if it's her boyfriend or not. Weird looking guy. They'll play a role, but they didn't really do much. There's some like inferences, but I don't think it really matters right now. Same with Habara and Shiro. We'll see. Obviously, Shiro's gonna see Kami Shiro if the Tina Distortion uses his power in him. We can't really say anything about Habara and the other new characters because we don't know too much about them. Um, but yeah, I don't know like what his goal is because we kind of knew Imaginator's goal kind of was just well, it was like Jin Astai's goal, so I don't really know the true Imaginator goal. I think she just wanted to change the world order drastically, which you know, obviously with Jin Astai's goal of making one uniform psyche across the world would do the trick. I don't really know what the Tina Distortion's goal of turning the world into gold means. It seems like he wants people to admit their flaws or their lingering feelings, but I don't know what that would actually do for him. But I need some more info as we watch the series for that for sure. Um, then I guess Tina Distortion locks down the building. We see the mannequins. I wonder if those are actually mannequins or are those just the trapped people in the Tina Distortions. Like the Tina Distortions currently using his power on them, and they just appear as mannequins. But very cool sequence with Nitoki freaking out, the screen all wavy from the distortion effect, if I may say, with the rock music and of course we see another friendly space. Masaki, Manticore's boyfriend who got fucking yeeted into space with Echo. Um, I don't really know why Natoki has this regret she needs to talk about Masaki. Maybe she regrets not being able to properly stop him, or or she feels sad that he died because he's a person, or she feels responsible for some ways in the event. I don't know, but it cuts pretty deep. She has some insecurities. Her height, man, she's adorable though. Don't call her a midget. How she's just in the student council. She's the student council president, so it looks good on her resume. Which, who the fuck cares? That's a perfectly valid reason, in my opinion, to take up the role. Aiden, you should only be student body president for because you want to help the school. That sure, but also like you want to get a little out of it too, eh? Then obviously it cuts deep because maybe that insecurity, and maybe she does think that people's perception of her spread to Takeda, and that's why he rejected her, which maybe, but also like Toka, Boogiepop, kind of hot. So I mean, it's hard to compete. I'm sorry, Natoki. But no, it cuts deep, obviously. Though Boogiepop saves her in the last minute, though Kina Distortion isn't really afraid. And I don't really know what Boogiepop can do, because with Imaginator, at least, Imaginator had a host and she had a time limit to reach her goal. Um, I don't know if that's the same case with Kina Distortion. I don't know if he has a host or not. It hasn't really like appeared to be, but yeah, how do you kill a concept when they don't need a vessel? Anyways, lots of questions, and I'm sure we'll get some answers. Again, it's a 5-piece arc, so it's gonna be a lot of information coming, kind of like Verse Imaginator, and we'll get a fuller picture probably like after an episode or two. So, but before we go, let's check out voice actors. You know what? We'll do two. We'll do Habara, and we'll do. Oh wow! What the fuck? They don't have Matoto and Shizuka's voice actor credited. Why do they have? Tell me why they put the characters in the character section of the anime on my anime list, but they don't credit the voice actors. This site is so fucking stuffed, eh? Can I like report it? Report it to the my anime staff to fix their shit? Like, it's kind of insane. I guess not. But like it just seems so sloppy. I feel like it's just because they're like the go-to database. It gets sloppy on less popular animes. Just it was also sloppy in Ghost in the Shell Sat 2045. So I don't know. Whatever. I guess we'll just do one. We'll just do Habras, who has a very short repertoire, which doesn't mean anything bad. He was in Basilisk. Isumi. He has 0 member favorites. He has no fun facts. He doesn't even have his birthday here, man. They just gave his Twitter profile. He tweets a lot. What's his last tweet? I don't know. It's all in Japanese. Anyways. It's okay. My anime list sucks anyways. Who cares about favorites? His most favorited character has 2 favorites. And it's Yamamoto from Koi wa Amadari no Yuni. I don't know anything. He was in Psychopaths 3 as a supporting character. Spy Family as Nugen. He was in Yowamushi Pedal as Yaduramaru. Who? I'm a Yowamushi Pedal guy. I don't know who this guy is. Bro, it's just it's just a guy? Wait, I need some lore on this guy. It's not even like who the fuck is this guy? Yawamushi Pedal. Also, there's a new season of Yawamushi Pedal airing. Might have to watch that on my own. I've watched all of it. This new generation shit of Yawamushi Pedal is actually like pretty trash compared to the OG shit, but I'll still watch it. He's a student at Jotsu High School and a member of the club. He's a minor character. He's just a guy, man. Anyways, yeah, there's a new Yawamushi Pedal. Limit Break. Wait, is this new? I guess it is. It's airing right now. Okay. Anyways, that's him. He really doesn't have too much. I wish I could say. I mean, I might as well just say all his role, but I don't really want to. But I don't know, maybe it's more popular outside of it. Let me just Google his name. Um, Anime News Network probably has some better stuff. I really should change sites, man, to like something better. Oh my god, he's in so much shit as supporting characters, but you just never know because my anime list sucks. They look like very small characters. Fairy Tail as soldier and a wizard. Sailor B and Fena pirate princess. Excuse me, male customer in a Frankenstein family. Okay, they kind of seem like randoms, but yeah, that's nice to see. Jacob from Yu-Gi-Oh! Art V. Anyways, I'm kind of just joking around. But yeah, that was first episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. Was pretty fun, and next time we'll see if Boogie can get them out of the tower. I wonder if this whole arc's gonna take place while they're trapped in the tower, or is it gonna span a bit more? Um, but I guess we'll see. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.